be very quiet. Okay, Wilfred's going to ask you the questions, and you just speak directly to him, and I may ask you another question. Okay?
What is your name and what is your role in the project?
My name is David Torres, and I'm the principal of the San Juan Day School. And my role in the project is to coordinate with Mr. Ortiz, the bilingual coordinator, and make available the San Juan Day School to the bilingual to initiate the bilingual classes and culture of the Pueblo. And also is to work as a team, like I before, and help the classes function, set up scheduling, and even initiate art classes, and have the staff of the San Juan Day School work very closely with the bilingual staff to make a rounded individual, especially in the academics and bilingual, sports, and so on for the child. It's just a rounded academic program for him with a bilingual program, and we have other things that we're responsible for, but my role especially is to be a coordinator and initiate the academic program and the bilingual program at the day school.
What kind of school is the San Juan Day School?
It's an elementary school that goes from kindergarten through 6th grade, and then we actually have particular other projects that we work on. We have photography, we have a very good reading program that's actually was sponsored by the bilingual. And the reading program, Formula Phonics we call it, is in conjunction with the bilingual. And when they're in these particular reading classes, the bilingual instructor and also the regular reading teacher coordinates the Tewa language and the English language together. And if a child's having trouble with the English language, they talk to him in the Tewa language and try to get the concept across. And it's working real good because the kids are just picking up their reading in English tremendously, and we're real happy with this type of work with the teachers and the bilingual instructors.
As a principal, do you have any particular problems incorporating something like the Tewa bilingual program in the organization of the school?
No, I would say we've been working together for 4 years, and we work as a team. Now, the problems we have would be just like any other school. Scheduling would be one, where we have to talk about scheduling and working together and so on, but it's just a regular day schedule. Like, for example, the student has reading, English, and he has Tewa. He has his PE classes and so on down the line, and it's just a class that he has. Every student takes Tewa.
What has been the effect on the children the program serves?
The effect of the bilingual program on the children is just, well, I don't usually use this word, but I think it's just beautiful. I've seen kids that could not talk Tewa and say that there's a group of children talking outside, talking Tewa to each other, and the kid will walk past them. But the next year, after he learns the language as much as he can, he's identified, he walks with a group, he talks Tewa, and they're just a happy group. They're identified, and they just enjoy each other. They talk about things in Tewa. And I think it's, just like I say, it's really nice because also the kids learn to live with each other and work together, and it's just something that helps the kids out tremendously. And some of the children are not have Tewa speaking at their homes, but they learn it here at the school. And that's, to me, if they live here at the San Juan Pueblo and they learn the Tewa language, it's just something nice. Any language should not be taken away from anybody. I think that it should go on through high school. We expose the students here to Tewa from kindergarten to 6th grade, but I think it should be really a right of American citizen to have his language given to him and be taught to him all through high school. I don't think it should be taken away from him at all. Very important.
What has been the effect of the Tewa program and its success on the members of the San Juan Pueblo, the fathers and the mothers and the older people in the Pueblo? How do they feel about it?
Well, they feel real good. We have a situation where we have a powwow every year, and we have a particular parent. I remember this one parent distinctly. We could never get him on campus to come and see about his son or any other thing. And then we started the table program and started the powwow, and he's been here at least once a week. And because he's working with the Tewa program, working with his children, and I think it was really nice. But the effect is we have speakers that come in and talk during Christmas time. They tell stories. They work on the baskets that they weave, and they show us all types of culture aspects like pottery and basket weaving and telling stories. And it's just, since the bilingual came, the parents are beginning to respond to the school. And I think it's partly because the Tewa language is being taught to the children, and also because we are accepting the culture that they have and working with them 100%. And I think this is a part of it.
What sort of transference do you see from, say, interest in the Tewa program to interest in other school subjects, and do you think that this might help in future grades to knock down the dropout rates?
I think so. I think that the school itself will help keep the children in school and help the children to identify themselves when they speak Tewa, and I think they just enjoy the day school for that reason. And I think it's a correlation between the other academic subject, because the parents also, when they come to see their children, they come to the Tewa classes and so on. But we also, when we have our conference, we have a teacher, we have a bilingual aide, and they work together to express the idea that the academic subjects and the Tewa language are all very important. The whole thing is important.
Why do you think it's important that the Tewa bilingual program use culturally related and culturally derived materials in teaching the Tewa language and the culture of the tribe?
I think we should use the culturally derived curriculum from the Pueblo, because the children are actually brought up as young people in this Pueblo, and I think that if we take and work with that aspect, I think they will be a very happy person in the long run, because they will be knowledgeable of what has been taught, and they can teach their own children and continue the thing. I think it's very important.
How have your regular teachers reacted to the Tewa program?
I think the regular teachers have promoted the bilingual. They have worked as a team continually for 4 years. And each classroom is set up where they have Tewa corners that they work with, and the teachers and the Tewa program do have to work together. And the program is very successful, and this is the reason why it is successful, because the teachers are working and they accept the bilingual program, and it's here to stay, and we hope to improve it every year after year.
How is the program funded?
I think the program is funded through Title IV, and it's on a yearly basis, which is very shaky, but it seems that we have some very hard workers. Mr. Garcia and Mr. Ortiz even go to Washington to make sure that they get the money. It's very important. And I think that for the government not to fund it would be really a bad situation, because this thing is going to do a lot of good for everybody in the future. I think it's real important that they refund the bilingual every year.
What about the support from tribal organizations, the council, say, for example?
Yeah, the support from the tribal council and the governor and our school board, and which consists of Indian people from the San Juan Pueblo, our parent council, which would be Title I, I believe they supported 100%. Of course, they are relying on our bilingual program people to make it good. That's our job, is to make them make the bilingual program good and make sure that we're doing the right thing. But I think that the tribal people support us 100%.
Okay, any other questions? We pretty well covered everything. He did say he'd like to see, you did say you'd like to see the program continue to expand.
Oh yes, definitely. I think the program should continue, and I think that improvement is made every year. I'd like to express one thing that I saw in the bilingual that I think that impresses me, that for the kindergarten they have a sequential curriculum. It's like when the bilingual aides go in the classroom, they have their curriculum. They have especially things that they do, and they teach things that are in sequence and spiraling, and it goes from the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th and on up the line to make sure that the curriculum is complete. But they do have a real good curriculum, and I think that's important in any subject that you teach.
Any other questions you can think of?
Maybe he can, if he wants, he can hit any other areas that you know of.
For example.
Maybe the Christmas play. Like we had
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Every year we have a Christmas play, and the regular teachers will have it in English, and then the other year we have it all in Tewa. And the Christmas program is just tremendous because the people just enjoy it so much. It was this year the Christmas play was colorful, and some of the children spoke Tewa, and the parents really enjoyed it because they could understand the children. And in some cases, some of the the older people came in, and in ways they don't understand English, but they understand the play, and they sat there and just really enjoyed it 100% because it was all in Tewa. And colorful, it's very colorful. I think our outside activities, we do have a dancing group, and the children actually dance for other organizations, and they are very proud of what they do, and people that see them dance. We dance for the governor. We've danced for other organizations that really enjoy the dancing, and we really like it.
You might could tell them about our students taking part in last year's new officials. Our children went and set some Tewa prayers, because none of us hit on that. I just now noticed the picture up there, and the agency kind of sponsored.
In the selection of the officials for the governor for the year?
Okay.
Okay.
They were selected. Remember, they went to Chamisa Inn, and they did the invocation. The children did the invocation for the governors.
Yeah. Last year, when the governor was selected, the new governor, our children went to the Chamisa Inn, and they had a big dinner there, and they sang songs in Tewa, and they also talked in Tewa, and just the beginning, more or less, to welcome the governor and to show that the kids really enjoyed their classes in Tewa, and they were helping out in the program that they had at the Chamisa Inn. I thought it was really nice.
Good.